both of my externships, one was in law, one was in government, and they were both fields that I was interested in at the time. Having done this law externship, before I came to Carleton, I had never really considered law. I come from an area where you don't really think about grad school in any capacity much. I mean, most kids don't go to college from my general area. So thinking about law and law school was kind of a big thought in my mind, a big question mark. I don't know what to expect. I didn't know what the work in law was like. And so my externship with Patterson was an incredible experience to learn what law, like how law works, what it would be like as a paralegal or a lawyer, probably a first-year lawyer at the firm, and figuring out what the work looks like, what I could be doing, what are the important things, how do I see myself fitting into this type of job. And while I've kind of gone away from law since then, the experience was crucial to me just forming an opinion and gathering experience on what law is like and whether or not I see myself in it. So while it was a super positive experience in my learning, it also showed me that I don't want to do law in the future, and that's okay. It's 3 weeks that the Carleton externship program gives me. The 3 weeks of a Carleton externship program gives me the opportunity to get a taste of what a profession is like without committing years of my life to going to law school and taking the LSAT and learning when I get there, oh wow, I don't want to be a lawyer. Like, there is just so much that these 3 weeks can give you that is a uniquely Carleton thing.
It helped change the way I thought of pediatrics. Beforehand, I kind of canceled it out because I knew I liked kids, but I didn't know if I loved working with them. And being with these great physicians who taught me what bedside manner means, and also working through difficult cases, as long as working with the families and the children as a whole, really changed how I thought about the field, and it's something I look forward to exploring as a future specialty when I pick it in the future. And also just working with the difficult cases taught me how to see medicine not always as pretty, but also the fact that the good work that's being done to handle these difficult cases and to push medicine forward.
The first way it really helped me was being able to hear from so many different people, because I didn't imagine that the careers in the public sector could be quite so broad as they were. So that really, really helped me in figuring out that there are a lot of opportunities beyond my major when I graduate. It was also very helpful to hear how many of the speakers got to their current occupation. Most of them didn't major or think that they would be going into the fields that they were in currently. So hearing about how they were able to have a strong base of skills and learn the specific career relevant skills as they kind of went on in their career paths was something that I found to be really important, because that was something I'd been struggling with, thinking that if I went into a specific career in tech, for example, I would need specific skills just to apply to that job. So hearing from those speakers was something that I found very valuable and very helpful going forward. In terms of the externship itself and the work we were doing, at the end we all filled out an individual development plan and presented that to our group. The individual development plan is something that Hillary used in the federal service, where they break down their goals for the next however many years in terms of short-term, medium-term, long-term goals, as well as looking at specific career objectives or training that you might need to obtain to meet those goals. At Carleton, I hadn't really had much time to just sit down and reflect on what I wanted in my career or how to get there. So having that opportunity to really think deeply about what I wanted for my future career and how to get there was a really amazing opportunity, because not only was I thinking about that, I was also getting the reflections of all of my peers, and hearing about what they were looking at was also really fantastic, because I could see that there were a lot of different paths forward from people in the same major, or even people with very different majors having similar career plans. So that was a really wonderful opportunity just to plan where I needed to go in a sense that I hadn't had before.